What is up, YouTube? This is Alucard AFK with another MTGO game with commentary. So we're back on our mono black control deck. Opening hand, we have 2 Swamps, 1 Vampire Nighthawk, 1 Messenger, 1 Scroll of Rizzlebrand, 1 Rise from the Grave, 1 Underworld Connections. Go and throw a Swamp out. And then go ahead and put the Scroll out. So I can sacrifice the scroll, target opponent discards a card if you control, and even that player loses 3 life. Bring out Vexing Devil. When it enters the battlefield, any opponent may have it deal 4 damage to him or her. If it does, sacrifice it. So, very powerful card. We played in our mono red rush deck. We don't want a 4-3 on the field, so we'll go ahead and sacrifice. We'll go to 16. We'll get a Mine Rot. Go throw another Swamp out. Sack the Scroll. He'll get rid of a Mountain. I'll bring out a Swamp, so he's a red-black deck. Bring out a Rakdos Cackler, so he could be a Rakdos deck. Doesn't always have to be. So he'll do Unleash, it'll come out as a 2-2 and won't be able to block. Bring out another Vexing Devil. Again, don't have any removal, so we'll go ahead and take it. Go to 12. Got another Swamp. And at this point, we could bring something out to go ahead and block. He does have 2 cards in his hand, so a Mine Rot would be pretty good. So let's go ahead and do a Mine Rot. Get rid of another Mountain. And a Bloodfray Giant. 4-3 Trample Unleash. But he only has 2 mana now, so it's pretty good. Go ahead and swing in with the Cackler. Now we're at 10. And this is really like the medium zone. Like, this is where I start to get more serious on defending and things. But we can usually get down to 10 and I'm not too worried. So bring out a Guild Mage for 1 black and 1 red. Target blocking creature gets -1/1 at the end of turn for the same mana cost. Target player who lost life this turn loses 1 life. He's a 2/2 for 2. We got a Murder. Go ahead and put a Vampire Nighthawk out, see if that goes heads and stops the attacking. Do the Nightbird's Clutches, up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn. Flash it back for 3 colorless and 1 red. So he can't block now. We'll go to 6. Another Scroll. Go ahead and do Murder on the Guild Mage. He won't attack. Go ahead and put the Scroll out. Sack it and he'll discard his card. And it was another Bloodfray Giant. We won't swing a Vampire Nighthawk. And we got a Swamp. Go ahead and put the Messenger out. He'll come out tapped, and then he'll lose 2 life. So he'll go to 18. Once again, we will not swing in with the Nighthawk. Bring out a Diagraph Ghoul. Comes out tapped. We land at the Dark Realms. Through a +1 ability, search our library for a Swamp card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. And we'll go ahead and put it out on the field. Now that we have a official blocker that has Undying, we'll go ahead and swing in with Vampire Nighthawk, get some life back, and do some damage. We'll go to 8, he'll go to 16. And we got a Blood Artist. This is a card that I've always played with in my lifelink decks, my mono black drain decks, essentially. And anytime I play black, sometimes I play with Blood Artist. He's really useful in this deck, and I had the cards to swap out, but he's not always in this deck, so he may not actually make it to the deck tech. And with the remaining 3 mana, I'll go ahead and put Underworld Connections on one of our swamps, and so we can tap it, pay 1 life, and draw a card. So we have a little card drawing engine, as well as Liliana, that's going to be able to give us some much needed lands for her plus, or for her -3 ability. Swinging with Vampire Nighthawk once again. We'll go to 10, he'll go to 14. Curse of Stalk Prey, enchant player. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to the enchanted player, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. So I'll swing with the Cackler, as well as the Diregraph Ghoul. We'll block the Rakdos Cackler with the Messenger, who has Undying, and he'll come back and do 2 damage, so that's going to be 2 creatures that are going to die and trigger Blood Artist's abilities. So he'll go to 13, we'll go up to 9. Messenger will come back, he'll go to 11. And then we'll go to 10, and he'll go down to 10. So now we're on an even playing field at 10-10. We'll go ahead and do Rise from the Grave. Put target creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That creature is a black zombie in addition to its other types. So that's in a graveyard once again, and he does have 2 Bloodfray Giants in his graveyard. Not that we actually need him, but anything can happen. So we'll do Liliana's -3 ability. Target creature gets XX or -XX until end of turn, where X is the number of swamps you control. So we have 6 out, and that makes a Vampire Nighthawk plus 6/6. So now he's an 8/9 flying Death Touch lifelink. So we swing in with Blood Artist just cause he can't do any damage, but the Messenger and the 8/9 Vampire Nighthawk is going to win it for us. So game ended on turn 10. He's at -2. We're back up to 18. Bloodfray Giant wasn't really needed, but like I said, you never know what can happen. He did have 2 mana open, so he could have gotten rid of Vampire Nighthawk, and we would have just had the Messenger, so Bloodfray Giant was a good pick. Murder, Rise from the Grave still in hand. Mono Black Control, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the deck tech that will be coming up very soon. Bye.